loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my morning routine. I just moved to a new place, if you can't tell, and it's in a new city that I've actually never even lived in before, so I've been really excited to cultivate a new morning routine in this area, something that matches the new energy, the new vibe over here, and I wanted to share with you the reasons why I actually really enjoy making and creating a morning routine. And the reason being is because if I don't have a morning routine, I fall into different tendencies that I don't really like, such as if I don't have a morning routine set, maybe I'm gonna scroll on my phone right when I wake up and waste all my time scrolling on my phone. Or maybe I'm gonna start my workday way too early and I just like wake up, literally go to work, and then that's it. Or I sleep in super long, or whatever the case may be. There's all these different tendencies that we can fall into if we don't create a solid morning routine that we are scheduled to actually follow. So I like creating a morning routine, especially because when you can cultivate a morning routine that's full of different activities that make you feel your best and that start your day off on the right foot, you're gonna feel amazing every single day. And I'm sure all of you have had an experience at some point in your life where you started off your morning on the right foot, and maybe you pushed yourself to do something such as going for a jog, a walk, working out, eating really healthy, or journaling, meditating, whatever it might be. I'm sure you've had a morning where you started it off in some sort of way that made you feel your best, and it made you feel 10 out of 10. You felt so productive, you felt so put together, and then it just felt like anything else that you had to do in your day, you could easily just take it on because your mental space was already just like so refreshed and so ready to go. And that is the best way to start off any morning, in my opinion. So if you can begin reflecting and pinpointing what are those things that bring you the best energy and how can you begin incorporating them into your morning. And I used to be someone who I would think like, oh, I don't want to wake up early for these things because then I just feel like I'm wasting some of my day that I could have spent on working more, or I could have spent it on sleeping more or whatever. And I've noticed that sleeping more and working more don't really give me the same benefit as a really solid morning routine that gets me in the right mental headspace and physical headspace and emotional headspace before beginning anything in my day. So I've cultivated a few different things in my morning routine that genuinely make me feel so put together. They make me feel my best. And I'm gonna share with you today what those things are, and maybe they will help inspire you, or maybe there's some other things that you would like to cultivate in your morning routine. Everyone's different, everyone has a different schedule. So if you can find the things that make you feel your best in your morning, then you're gonna set yourself up for success when you begin your day. So that's why I highly recommend creating a morning routine, one that works for you. But let's go and dive into my new morning routine. So the reason why I like drinking green juice in the morning, especially on an empty stomach, is because it helps with the absorption of all the vitamins and minerals that are in the green juice. I like to drink AG1. It is my personal favorite. I've just heard so many people talking about it, so eventually I got on the train and decided to try it for myself, and it has become my new favorite. It tastes like a pineapple sort of juice to me. I think there's like some sort of like dried pineapple in it as well, which makes the flavor really good in my opinion. But I like to drink this before doing any sort of workout and before eating anything else, just because again, it helps with the absorption of the minerals and all of that. So we're gonna drink on this while I take you guys to my new favorite jog spot. So this morning jog makes me feel so good. Sometimes I go to the gym and like work out that way, but this jog, you just can't beat it. Like the view and everything, oh, it's just so beautiful out here. Holding my little lens cap in my hand still, but it's just so nice. I love to listen to some morning affirmations, or I listen to some like really good tribal music that just makes me feel so pumped and so full of energy. And sometimes it's nice to listen to audiobooks as well while out here. It's just beautiful vibes. I also love that I get daily notifications on my phone to be more mindful and reach more of my personal and spiritual goals. Aura Health is an all-in-one app for mindfulness, well-being, and sleep, and has the world's largest mental wellness content library and community. It has been my go-to app for inspiration, breathing exercises, quick guided meditations, life coaching, and other healing and lifestyle modalities. I love listening to their coaching classes, their meditations, sound baths, practicing breath work, or even using the app to track my mood so that I can see the progress I'm making along the way. Aura has become one of my favorite apps, and I notice I show up for myself way more when it's part of my routine. So if you're interested in giving Aura a try, you can actually get started for free using my special link down below in the description box, and the first 500 people to sign up using my link get the free trial plus an exclusive 25% off. All that info will be down below, plus a link for easy access. I hope you love Aura just as much as I do, and thank you to Aura Health for sponsoring today's video. So some of you guys may or may not know this, but a while back I actually quit drinking coffee because it would make me feel super wired and I would get jitters from coffee. And so I didn't like it and I quit it, and I was quit for a long time, like over a year. And then all of a sudden when I went to Egypt, there was some bathroom issues, and coffee ended up being the solution to that. And even though I didn't like drinking it, it helped out, you know what I mean? But as I was there, I was with my friends Chase and Mimi, who are really into health, and they have tons of amazing recommendations, and they told me to try out King coffee because it is a coffee that apparently doesn't give you jitters and it doesn't give you the wired feeling just because it's brewed in a different way. And so I got this coffee. It is organic and all of that, and this got me back into drinking coffee. It is the only coffee that does not make me feel wired. It doesn't give me jitters, and it also has adaptogens and different mushroom spores in it. It has reishi, ganoderma, and lucidium spores, which are really good for longevity and really good for beauty and things like that. So this coffee has become my new favorite, and I never ever thought I would get back into coffee, but this changed the game for me, and now I'm back into coffee. So I drink this once in a while, and it's nice because it's also an instant coffee. So even if you're traveling, you can bring this with you. I don't know why I took out 3 of these. What am I doing? Just need 1. Maybe it's for you guys. Maybe I took out extra for you guys. Okay, but anyway, this coffee is great. Highly recommend. Shout out to Chase and Mimi for getting me on that. But let's make some coffee. So usually after I've made my coffee or tea, this is when I like to sit down and meditate a little bit. And meditation, I would say, is the most important part of my morning routine because it helps me reflect on the thoughts that I'm thinking, which helps me shift my mindset towards things that I do want to be focusing on, things that I do want to be thinking about. And especially if I have like anxiety about something in my day, I'm able to reflect on those thoughts, and I'm able to also create new thoughts that can actually be supportive. And it also helps helps me shift my emotional state because I focus on the emotions that I want to embody and the way that I want to feel throughout my day. And creating that intention of how you want to feel throughout your day and beginning to embody that energy helps you shift your mental state and your emotional state, and it has become part of my daily routine. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk about meditation a lot. I also made a little room in my house where I put my sound bowls, and sometimes I'll come here and meditate, sometimes I'll meditate outside or even in my office if I am in a huge rush that day. But even getting in just 5 minutes can be still enough to like shift your mindset, shift your thoughts. So even if you're busy, I highly recommend trying out meditation because at least for me, it's been really beneficial and it's been my favorite part. So let's do a little sound bath and a little meditation together. Okay, so next is when I get into the journaling part of my day, and I'm so excited to talk to you about journaling because I have fallen in love with digital journaling, which I never thought I would because I love the nostalgia of actually taking out a notebook and a pen and writing down my thoughts there. However, I noticed it became really disorganized and really messy, and I would be collecting tons and tons and tons and stacks of journals that I would never want to get rid of because I'd have different epiphanies in there. I'd have different notes for video ideas and other things in there that I just never wanted to throw away these notebooks, and now I've collected absolute stacks of notebooks. However, digital journaling has helped me solve all my problems because now it's all in one place, and I also have all these different folders. Like I have templates for creating summaries of books that I'm reading, which is really helpful because then I can reference all of my notes, my highlights, and my quotes from different books. So when I'm planning out a video, I can reference that and put that in there. And I also have a daily entry for my actual journaling, which is amazing. And it helps me find things so much easier. It helps me keep things organized because of course you can edit what's in here. So no matter what it is that you do, if you want to make your note-taking so much more organized, and if you want to start a daily journal, but then also have it all neat and all in one place, this is going to be your favorite new thing as well. So I started using the app Notion, and it is like building a second brain. And I think that's actually their slogan, which is like the perfect description of what this app is. And I swear I could be a spokesperson for Notion because I've fallen in love with it so much. But here is where I make like my daily entries and organize all of my thoughts. And I use this for planning videos, and I also use it, get this, I also use this app to make my vision board, which has been so amazing. It's the perfect place to put a vision board in my opinion, because as I'm doing my daily journal entries and creating my intentions for my day and also planning out my day, because I have like a digital calendar as well, now I can also look at my vision board that I created and create so much inspiration. And when I look at my vision board before planning my day and creating my intentions, it helps me embody the vision that I'm trying to achieve and helps me embody that new energy, so that when I'm planning my day, I am so inspired and I see exactly the vision that I'm trying to go for. I see exactly the target. And so as I'm planning my day, I use that as the inspiration. And when I'm looking at it, it just helps out so much, and I can actually add notes to that vision board. So if I get an epiphany on something, or if I want to add an extra image to that vision board, it's nice because it's digital. And so there's unlimited space. You can add as many images that you want. You can add as many notes that you want. And it literally helps me organize my thoughts like no other. And so doing this all digitally has been actually life-changing for me. And I know that's like a pretty strong expression to say, but it has been life-changing for me. It has helped me out so much, and I just love creating a digital vision board that I get to reference every day, and then I get to use that as inspiration as I plan my day. I notice that I achieve my goals so much faster, especially if I write down rewards that I'm gonna achieve if I get to that goal by a certain date at a certain time. And just having that vision laid out so clearly that I can look at every morning as I'm planning my day, that has been the bread and butter for me lately. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and share with you my love of digital note-taking that I have now. So I highly recommend getting into it, or at least just keeping a daily journal of some kind and creating a vision board that you can look at every morning before you begin your day and as you're planning your day. And then my boyfriend showed up with flowers. Thank you. Thank you. These are so pretty. I love them. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for joining me here today for my morning routine. I hope that there was something beneficial that you could take away from this video. And I also just wanted to address, I know this sounds like a really long morning routine because I take 2.5 hours in my morning to do all of these things, and the workout takes like the largest portion. It takes like an entire hour in of itself. But I really want to stress the fact that when you take time to create a morning routine that makes you feel your best mentally, emotionally, and physically, you are going to feel so great as you enter your workday. And for me, what I've noticed is when I create and take time to do this particular morning routine that makes me feel so great, when I start doing my work, I do it so much more efficiently. I have so much more inspiration behind what I'm doing. The payoff of taking more time out of my day to do this morning routine actually really pays off in the end because of the way that I feel as I enter the rest of my day. So for me, it's so worth taking that extra time to create a morning routine that benefits me so deeply. So I highly recommend maybe creating a morning routine for yourself, depending on how much time that you have and that you can create for yourself. If it's something that pays off this deeply, then it's going to be so worth it. If you enter your day feeling so put together and you feel so ready, you feel so good, you are going to perform so much better. Also, when I used to skip things like this, and I used to skip working out, and I used to skip getting ready or making myself feel really good, I would enter my workday feeling not that great. I wouldn't feel very inspired. I would just be like, okay, here's another day, gotta pump through it, gotta get through it. But if you can start your day feeling so good and cultivate that inspiration, cultivate all of those good feelings and those emotions, and create something that's really healthy for you, you can enter the rest of your day and you feel amazing. You feel so ready to go and get it. So again, I know it might seem long, but it is worth it, at least for me. So hopefully when you are thinking about the morning routine that you want to cultivate, that you want to create for yourself, if you create one that's so good that makes you feel amazing, it'll be worth the extra time that it takes to do that morning routine. And again, everyone's different, but if you can cultivate something that works for you, that makes you feel amazing, that is the goal. So again, my intention with this video is to hopefully inspire you to create a morning routine that makes you feel amazing. And thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm sending you so much love, and until next time, bye.